Jackentines. Go ahead. How did streaming start for you?
Um, I think I actually started about 6 years ago, but I wasn't taking it seriously. It was just the kind of thing where everyone was like, "Hey, you play video games? Might as well stream." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." And I knew nothing about it, and I just sat in silence while playing video games for like hours. And that it was it kind of I got more of a love for it as time went on, and I would see other streamers. And then I eventually found out what VTubing was, and I was like, "Yeah, oh, I think I'll just do that." Then I started taking it seriously about 2 years ago, and now I'm where I'm at now.
So VTubing is very recent, past 2 years.
Yeah, it came about because I think I saw a clip of Iron Mouse, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?"
Did you have no idea what VTubing was at the time?
No, not at all, not in the slightest.
Yeah, before that, then like the couple years that you were streaming, like it was just like this a very casual thing that you weren't really like too focused on. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was just like a kind of like a something I would do when I was bored, kind of thing.
So what about VTubing made you like want to take it more seriously?
Um, well, around the same time that I found out what it was around the same time I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I was at home all day, and I had, like, nothing that I was seriously doing other than school, and I was like, I wanted to give content creation a shot for a long time, and I finally decided that there's no real point in waiting anymore, that I should just kinda start it now.
So on the VTubing, could you tell me about your character, the Jackentines
Uh,
character?
yeah, yeah, I am an art student, and my thesis for my show is centered around, online personas and kind of internet escapism, and she came about as, like, I needed, like, a character, like, a thing that I could draw and portray in these situations, so she kinda came about as, like, a need to fulfill, like, a homework assignment, and I was like, "Wait, she's actually kinda cute," and then I became her eventually.
No, no, no. What is like the time frame here? Did you like finish school? Like finish all that before like the whole streaming thing started?
I'm still in school, I graduate, next month, actually, with
Oh,
my
okay.
bachelor's degree.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So there's a lot of work into developing this character,
Yeah, a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
and you've also created the model yourself. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I made it myself.
Now that's from what I've seen. That's I guess semi common. People doing it entirely themselves.
Yeah, I for me, it's just, if I can do it, I should do it, and that's why I decided to make it myself.
So with the live streaming, do you see it going further than what it is now?
I think I made the conscious choice to kinda continue down this path. I really wanna see what I can accomplish, so after I finish school, I'm going to go full time with all this stuff.
A full time VTuber. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do see it as a like possible like career then?
Yeah, hopefully.
What why did you go into animation then? Like was there? I assume that it wasn't in the back of your mind. Oh, I'm gonna be doing this live streaming thing. Like why go
No.
into animation to begin with?
Well, my actual degree is a Bachelor of Fine Arts, and, I've always been I've always been like, "Oh, I wanna make YouTube videos, I wanna do content, I wanna make cute anime stuff." It just never really took off until I found out what VTubing itself was, and I think from there, I was like, "I think I wanna start shifting, like, my artwork and what I do into this."
If you hadn't found VTubing, what do you think you'd be doing with your degree?
Oh, I'm technically still on track, but my first, kinda end goal was to become a professor of art.
Okay, so a teacher essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in your server and I keep up with some of the some of the details that you talk about, and you had a substitute teaching job briefly.
Yeah, I was applying to substitute teaching positions. Never got one, but that was something I was doing at one point.
Was it just like you know your standard substitute teacher at like a
Yeah, like at a high school
oh
or
yeah, at a
middle
high school?
school.
Okay. But why that?
I think I've always um really valued education, and I think I wanted to provide kind of what I was given growing up and kind of help out the younger generation in a way that I wasn't able to be helped through school and kind of go through that route, but
So as a student and a VTuber, or yeah, as a student and a VTuber, what's your living situation look like? I assume
uh
you're living with your parents still.
yeah, I currently live with my parents, but I will be moving out like right after graduation.
Oh, okay. You're already prepared for that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, are they aware that you're like a content creator online?
I think they get like a general gist of it, but I don't think they like fully understand what it is that I'm doing and why I'm in my room all day, but I think it's kind of better that way.
Yeah, that seems to be a very common thing.
Yeah.
And they are like supportive of like whatever it is that they think you do.
Um, I think as long as I make money off of it, they don't care. That's the kind of people they are.
Hmm. Now, what games have you been playing recently?
I just beat Elden Ring, the DLC, and I still play Overwatch very frequently, even off stream. So those are kind of, and I'm also playing Cyberpunk 2077. Those are the kind of like the three games in my rotation right now.
Now, with Overwatch, is that game and other like competitive shooter games like Marvel Rivals, are they like was he there your forte?
Yeah, the whole shtick that I have is that I'm a shooter VTuber and that I play a lot of shooter games and that I never do. But I swear I'm good at shooter games.
I have seen you play Call of Duty.
Yeah, I love that game. I swear I'm good. I swear. I promise. Please believe me.
Is that a game you've been playing a lot? Like through your life?
Which Call of Duty or Overwatch?
Like Call of Duty, like in general.
Oh yeah. One of the first games I ever played was Black Ops 2, and I went out of my way to get the diamond skin on every weapon in the game. And
Really?
ever since that, yeah, ever since then, I just had like a real deep love of that series and shooter games.
Is that a thing you do with all of the Call of Duties?
I tried doing it with the most recent one. I guess I'm like going senile or something because I just could not get myself to do that. But I've always tried to get them all maxed out.
Now, okay, so I've also been playing Call of Duty like my most of my like teenage life, and I've never been able to like actually put in the time to actually get all that like all the skins and stuff.
Yeah, I would spend like all my time like I would not do homework, I would not sleep, I would just play video games like all night long, and that's why I had the time.
So that's what it takes to do that then.
Yeah, you have to like no life it pretty much.
Well, I guess it's better. It's better now that you're no longer no lifing it.
Yeah, so yeah, I actually have hobbies. It's kind of crazy.
Now, you also do song covers. I-
Yeah.
Is that something that you plan to do?
Um, it came from like a place of kind of needing to fit into the VTuber community. I know a lot of VTubers will do song covers, and that's like a huge part of it. And I was like, well, I guess I should do that too. And then I did it, and I was like, wait, that was kind of fun. So I definitely plan on doing that more.
The So you released a song cover like very recently. Was that the first one you made?
Yeah, that's my first ever song cover ever.
And it was I really want to stay at your room from the Cyberpunk Edge Runners show,
Yeah.
which I very recently saw. The, very good. I now understand the context of that song and why it's very popular among VTubers.
Yeah.
Because I think over the course of me getting to know other VTubers, there's like been like at the very least three people who have covered that song.
Yeah, it's a very popular song to cover. I can see why.
If you are going to do another cover soon, is there a song you have in mind?
Damn. I guess there's like a few of them where I'm like, I should probably do that. That'd be fun. But there hasn't been like one that's like stuck out to me. So I'm just waiting to see to find if like find something I actually enjoy singing.
Do you think this would be a regular thing for you?
I hope so. I do hope so.
So when you started, were there any content creators that really like motivated you, or like someone that you drew a lot from?
When I first started, I would say I played a lot of Apex Legends when I first started, and I used to play it competitively. And I would say, it's Timmy was like my biggest inspiration at the time, where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it didn't work out, but that was where it all started.
Do you feel that you're doing well like, in really interacting with your community?
I think I, I think I'm doing good. I've always been really antisocial, but I think my own Discord server, thankfully everyone actually talks to me and I talk to them, and I feel like I've been able to make a pretty good connection with everyone in there.
Now, do you think being antisocial influenced you becoming a VTuber as opposed to
Yeah, big time. If I had to show my face, I think I would actually like geek out every stream. So thankfully I can be a VTuber.
so that is a very big benefit to VTubing for you then?
Yeah.
So back a bit to your fine arts degree. Why did you decide to go into that?
I've always been artistically inclined. I guess in my head I had to go to college, but I didn't want to go for something I didn't care much for. So I, decided on art last minute and just kind of took it and ran with it.
Within the communities that you found yourself with taking part in, do you feel like that you found your place?
Um, I think I'm still in a really kind of solitary phase of content creation. I don't feel like I've met people and I've made a few friends, but I still feel like I'm kind of a loner. I plan on working on that, but also I do kind of relish in the fact that I can just be alone.
Now you've decided to make VTubing a full time thing,
Yeah.
but and you said you would be a teacher if it weren't a thing for you. Would you still want to be a teacher even now after deciding to make this a full time thing?
Um, I kind of found a medium, like a place in between that. I'm hoping to make like kind of teacher style content and like showing people how to do things that, that I know how to do, and hopefully I can still like maybe teach people how to draw or use a program, but I still have that in my heart to like still teach something. It just won't be more of a traditional way of doing that in a classroom.
And well, why teaching? Why is that a thing that you decided that you want to do?
I just always felt like teaching. Like I was always like the leader in like a group project, or I was always the one to like volunteer to help out the teacher, and I've just always kind of appreciated the kind of the sharing of knowledge And if I could do that and I can continue to do that, I will gladly do that.
Do you feel that VTubing has given you an avenue to do that in a more, I guess, easier than like a traditional teaching job would?
Definitely, yes. I get really nervous when I have to speak in front of people. So I think being able to do it this way will definitely give me more peace of mind and I could be more comfortable in what I'm saying and teaching. Everyone has their own place in this world, and I know that sometimes it gets really hard to feel like yourself, but there's always something out there for you to do, and you should never stop fighting for what you believe in.